Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. I'm your host, ThePikaWu. In the last episode, we backtracked a bit to the Pokemon Mansion because we are currently unable to go forward in the little, battle frontier area because we are lacking a few Pokedex entries, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get all of them off screen, and there's a few reasons for that. 3 of them are legendaries, one we cannot get until it's nighttime, and one we are going to be getting today, and I kind of wanted to get it on the screen because it's actually something that is only obtainable through this, unless you have someone breed one for you. So I kind of wanted to make sure that you guys knew where to get it whenever we actually got it. So yeah, and as a result of that, we haven't talked to everyone here, so I decided to kind of stay here and start the episode here rather than, I wanted to come back in here for a few reasons. We only came in here last time because of the Pokedex entry mainly. I actually didn't even notice this item here. If you try to approach that statue, by the way, it will kind of push you away. But remember how I mentioned how there's EVs and stuff in the thing? Well, this guy right here basically tells you something about I think whatever he says determines certain certain Pokemon that show up, and they tend to stay there for I think 2 days was what I read. So I mean, considering it's been more than 2 days, the Pokemon have probably changed. So I mean, but yeah. Inside, please. Oh, look, there's an item over there. And a free Soothe Bell, which is a really good item to have. Really good for evolving Eevee into Umbreon and Espeon, because, friendship and all that other happy junk. Free luxury ball, I suppose. And you'll notice here I have 5 Pokemon in my party, not 6, partly because, yeah, we need an empty spot in our party. Here we may challenge the Mansion's Pride, the 5 trainer maids, and you get to beat them in a row over and over again, and their levels do increase. I think they get to a certain amount. I can't remember if it's 40s or something like that. But yeah. If I'm not mistaken, they all basically use, what's it called? Clefairy. So I think there's also a little gimmick, you have to beat them in a certain amount of turns or something in order to get a free item. And it gets harder as you go along, because again, as you saw, they use Endure, stuff like that. So I mean, it's not a Pokemon game without having at least one kind of gauntlet. Dragon Pulse, and no Endure this time, which is good. Funny part is I wouldn't be able to do this in X and Y because Dragon Pulse does not affect fairy types anymore. Dragon Pulse, and it's dead. Yeah, you're supposed to beat him in a certain amount of, obviously, they did this kind of thing in X and Y as well. If you beat trainers in a certain amount of turns, you get certain things. In X and Y, there was, what's it called? Cafes, and in there you could battle, and you'd have a certain amount of turns recommended for you to enjoy a meal to its full potential or whatever. And as a result, if you beat them in the exact amount of turns, then you would get more mushrooms, which you could sell for a lot of money. So I mean, that was a thing. Grass and a water type. And that's all she wrote. Well, that was easy. I think there's only like one more double battle, as well as a few other things that we can do here. Then there's obviously a whole bunch of other trainers that we can't battle because it's not nighttime. So I mean, I didn't want to trigger you separately like that. I wanted to get both of you out of the way at the same fucking time. Also, I kind of recommend this area right here, especially this trainer and the one directly across from her. They are the best trainers to rematch, especially if you have the amulet coin, because you'll get, I think, like roughly 20,000 something off them every single time. Highly recommend that you rematch them whenever you get around to it, because again, money is money. Money wasn't very necessary in this game though, but I mean, it doesn't hurt. Didn't even get to finish her cry. How sad. I think there's like one other trainer here that we can actually battle. I mean, he's up here. And yes, I know there's a whole bunch of items here. I'm not gonna really pick them up. They're obvious where they're at. Some of them require cut. Is this guy a trainer or not? No. Okay, never mind. He's not a trainer. So yeah. That's all we need to do here. So what we need to do to get one of the Pokemon that we are missing, we need to fly to Veilstone City. You'll also notice that my little Pokedex thing is not on the actual, clock. That's because off screen we got a bunch of the Pokedex apps, and yeah. We need this one for something that we're going to be doing. Anyways, we've been here before, but I don't think I paid any attention to the dialogue. If you talk to this guy, he talks about a Pokemon that he was looking after, and it's a Porygon. So we get a free Porygon. This is literally the only Porygon in the game that you can get. You cannot catch it in the wild, so like I said before, the only way you can get this is by breeding, or getting this one itself. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. Naive's not a bad nature, I suppose. I don't know. And it seems like it had decent IVs. I can check it off screen at some point. But we don't really need it now, so we're going to PC it and get our Torterra back. Also, I did do something else. I needed to find Wooper. Like I just needed its Dex entry. Or not Dex entry, but like I just needed to see it, and I ended up accidentally catching it. So. I got that in the swamp that we never went into. So, because there's no point in really going into the swamp. There's no items or anything in there that I remember anyways that are really relevant. So, what are we going to do now? We are going to backtrack quite a bit. Because, as I've told you before, we're missing 3 legendaries, and I'm pretty sure that if you watch through any of my, of this actual Let's Play, Stop Talking to the Sign, you'll remember that there were 3 little legendaries that we had to save, and we have done that, but we haven't bothered to go and actually catch them ourselves. So, in order to do that, we are going to go ahead and meet one of them right now. This one in particular is the one that likes to roam, and that's partly why we have what's it called? I guess if you look at it, you still get the Pokedex entry, I guess. But the other 2, not so much. I don't actually know if you actually get the Pokedex entry or not. If you do, then we don't really need to catch it, but I kind of want to. And I don't think we've used our Master Ball yet, so that means we have that for that. And I don't think there are any other roamers in the game. Let me check here. Yeah, we still have our Master Ball, so everything else that's in this game we can easily just catch, with what's it called. But as you can see on our bottom screen there, how there's a little flashing symbol now, that is Mesprit's current location. And every time you change areas, just like in HeartGold, Soul Silver, they will move. And as you know, there is a lake over here. Now watch, most likely when we change from here to there, Mesprit hasn't moved. That's interesting. Normally they move, but sometimes they don't. Usually when you change an area or something... Oh, there he goes. He moved. Yellow through grass, and I fail. Go away, you piece of turd. And no, I don't want to fucking change Pokemon. Giratina would be more than enough to kill those. I don't have rock climb on me at the moment, so I can't go up that wall. I think there's a decent item up there, but I don't really remember what it was. Not like anyone really cares at the moment. I mean, you all know that rock climb is something that you need for, you know, going up those walls. And there's items over here that we can get now too, but again. And as you probably remember a long time ago, this area was nothing but small puddles and, you know, things like that. And now it's all back to being filled up with water. So, this cave. This is the cave for Azelf. In case you can't tell. I am going to be saving now, because I don't want to, you know, screw this up. I'm going to try and catch it on screen. If not, then, you know. 24 hours. It's kind of hilarious that we've gotten into the post game before 24 hours, even though it's because I've been speeding. Well, actually, no. I've been speeding up the time, so technically we've been doing this even faster than normal, because it should be more than that. Okay, now then. I don't have a dark type specifically, so I can't really rely on that. Do I have anything that can paralyze? Yeah, I have Starmie for that, I suppose. I'm just trying to think of something that I can do for this really quick. Leech Seed, but if it kills it... And of course there's the fact that Starmie's over-leveled as fuck. Well, let's just go with it this way. We did save, so it's not like it's gonna be a problem. I'm afraid to do this. Don't kill it. Okay, that did a decent amount. Alright, let's see here. We only have some Ultra Balls. This is going to be good. And I didn't even use a Quick Ball. Fick. Let's go with Ultra Ball. I should have stocked up on Pokeballs before we came here. This is part of the problem with Azelf. It does have Nasty Plot, which means if it starts setting up on you, it can be a major pain in the ass. That was close. That would be now a +4 in its special attack. In other words, meaning if it manages to actually hit me, I'll be screwed. But I don't know if it can. If it has... Okay, there's a Psychic move. Probably about to get smacked by that fucking... And the Dust Ball didn't even work. That damage. Well, time to start chucking random balls. Dive Ball. Let's do this. What the hell is going on? Literally, I hear a thumping sound in my arm. Do I have anything other than... Okay, I have a Quick Ball. Let's go. Oh. So... I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I kind of want to go get different Pokeballs, but at the same time... Yeah. Alright, we're gonna do that. Because I didn't even know I was low on Pokeballs. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll end the episode there, and then we'll just, you know, work on actually, you know... Of course, anything to be a pain in the ass. Also, I kind of want to mention this, even though I know it's kind of late to do it now. I'm probably going to be recording tomorrow's episode very late. That way we can have a chance of getting Rotom. If we don't happen to get around to it, what the hell? Oh, I don't even remember this. But yeah, that way we can get Rotom, assuming that we can get around to it. I want to see. Stop talking to the frickin' Krogon. I feel like I should do that. Ten of those. And then we're gonna get some more Ultra Balls, and then we should be okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try and record really late tomorrow night, just because that way I can have a chance at what's it called? Getting Rotom, assuming that we get around to it. But of course that requires us to get really fucking lucky, and you know, so anyways, whoops, wrong thing. I'm gonna do something really quick though. Need a repel. Yes, let's give the fucking upgrade again. How annoying. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get back to the thing before we actually end the episode. That way it's like, hey, we can start the episode, and it didn't even last long enough for me to get through the grass. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go right through the grass. Don't care. Thank you. How annoying. And like all of a sudden my computer's starting to lag the game out for some fucking reason. So we're going to be dealing with that too. Get on the bike. Up here. But yeah, I am going to probably record tomorrow around 8 o'clock, which is going to be very late. But I don't want to mess with my like actual computer's clock, due to the fact that like I don't want like messing up a lot of things with my actual computer. So I mean, I don't know. Anyways, in the next episode we're going to hopefully start catching both Azelf, Mesprit, and of course Mesprit, or Azelf, Mesprit, and Uxie. I don't know if I said one of them more than once. But yeah, we're going to be catching those 3, and hopefully we can get Rotom in the next episode as well. So until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.